Cleveland Cavaliers got their second straight win after defeating the Detroit Pistons with a score of 113 over 109. Jalen Tyson was the top scorer for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 22 points, followed by Evan Mobley and James Harden scored 18 points each. Jalen Duren was the top scorer for the Detroit Pistons with a double-double performance of 24 points and 14 rebounds. The Orlando Magic snapped their two-game losing streak after defeating the Washington Wizards with a score of 126 over 109. Paolo Banchero was the top scorer for the Orlando Magic with 37 points, followed by Desmond Bane scored 25 points, and Jet Howard added 12 points. Will Riley was the top scorer for the Washington Wizards with 19 points. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Philadelphia 76ers with a score of 131 over 91. Dylan Harper and Devin Vassell was the top scorer for the San Antonio Spurs with 22 points each, followed by Stephon Castle made a double-double performance of 15 points and 10 assists. Tyrese Maxey was the top scorer for the Philadelphia 76ers with 21 points. The Charlotte Hornets got their five-game winning streak after defeating the Dallas Mavericks with a score of 117 over 90. Brandon Miller was the top scorer for the Charlotte Hornets with 17 points, followed by LaMelo Ball scored 15 points and 9 assists, and Con Newpel added 13 points. Brandon Williams was the top scorer for the Dallas Mavericks with 18 points. The Miami Heat got their second straight win after defeating the Brooklyn Nets with a score of 124 over 98. Bam Adebayo was the top scorer for the Miami Heat with 23 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Tyler Herro scored 22 points, and Jamie Jaquez added 20 points. Noah Clowney was the top scorer for the Brooklyn Nets with 17 points. The New York Knicks got their three-game winning streak after defeating the Toronto Raptors with a score of 111 over 95. Jalen Brunson was the top scorer for the New York Knicks and made a double-double performance of 26 points and 10 assists, followed by Karl Anthony Towns also made a double-double performance of 21 points and 12 rebounds, and OG Anunoby added 15 points. Brandon Ingram was the top scorer for the Toronto Raptors with 31 points. The Oklahoma City Thunder got their three-game winning streak after defeating the Chicago Bulls with a score of 116 over 108. Jared McCain was the top scorer for the Oklahoma City Thunder with 20 points, followed by Isaiah Joe scored 19 points, and Aaron Wiggins added 18 points. Colin Sexton was the top scorer for the Chicago Bulls with 20 points. The Minnesota Timberwolves got their four-game winning streak after defeating the Memphis Grizzlies with a score of 117 over 110. Anthony Edwards was the top scorer for the Minnesota Timberwolves with 41 points, followed by Julius Randle made a double-double performance of 23 points and 11 rebounds, and Jaden McDaniels added 16 points. Jalen Wells was the top scorer for the Memphis Grizzlies with 19 points. The Los Angeles Lakers got their three-game winning streak after defeating the New Orleans Pelicans with a score of 110 over 101. Luka Doncic was the top scorer for the Los Angeles Lakers with a double-double performance of 27 points and 10 rebounds, followed by LeBron James scored 21 points, and Austin Reeves added 15 points. Zion Williamson was the top scorer for the New Orleans Pelicans with 24 points. In the last game, the Phoenix Suns got their second straight win after defeating the Sacramento Kings with a score of 114 over 103. Jalen Green was the top scorer for the Phoenix Suns with 20 points, followed by Grayson Allen scored 18 points, and Devin Booker added 17 points. Maxime Reynaud was the top scorer for the Sacramento Kings with 22 points. And here are the NBA regular season standings updates. For the Eastern Conference standings, the number one in the Eastern Conference standings is Detroit Pistons, with a record of 45 wins and 15 losses. The number two is Boston Celtics, with a record of 41 wins and 20 losses. The number three is New York Knicks, with a record of 40 wins and 22 losses. The number 4 is Cleveland Cavaliers, with a record of 39 wins and 24 losses. The number 5 is Toronto Raptors, with a record of 35 wins and 26 losses. The number 6 is Philadelphia 76ers, with a record of 33 wins and 28 losses. The number 7 is Orlando Magic, with a record of 32 wins and 28 losses. The number 8 is Miami Heat, with a record of 33 wins and 29 losses. The number 9 is Charlotte Hornets, with a record of 31 wins and 31 losses. The number 10 is Atlanta Hawks, with a record of 31 wins and 31 losses. The number 11 is Milwaukee Bucks, with a record of 26 wins and 34 losses. The number 12 is Chicago Bulls, with a record of 25 wins and 37 losses. The number 13 is Washington Wizards, with a record of 16 wins and 45 losses. The number 14 is Brooklyn Nets, with a record of 15 wins and 46 losses. The number 15 is Indiana Pacers, with a record of 15 wins and 46 losses. For the Western Conference standings updates, the number 1 in the Western Conference standings is Oklahoma City Thunder, with a record of 48 wins and 15 losses. The number 2 is San Antonio Spurs, with a record of 44 wins and 17 losses. The number 3 is Houston Rockets, with a record of 38 wins and 22 losses. The number 4 is Minnesota Timberwolves, with a record of 39 wins and 23 losses. The number 5 is Denver Nuggets, with a record of 38 wins and 24 losses. The number 6 is Los Angeles Lakers, with a record of 37 wins and 24 losses. The number 7 is Phoenix Suns, with a record of 35 wins and 26 losses. The number 8 is Golden State Warriors, with a record of 31 wins and 30 losses. The number 9 is LA Clippers, with a record of 29 wins and 31 losses. The number 10 is Portland Trail Blazers, with a record of 29 wins and 33 losses. The number 11 is Memphis Grizzlies, with a record of 23 wins and 37 losses. The number 12 is Dallas Mavericks, with a record of 21 wins and 40 losses. The number 13 is New Orleans Pelicans, with a record of 19 wins and 44 losses. The number 14 is Utah Jazz, with a record of 18 wins and 43 losses. The number 15 is Sacramento Kings, with a record of 14 wins and 49 losses. And here are the games scheduled for tomorrow, March 5, Thursday morning. In the first game, at 8 a.m., New York Knicks vs. Oklahoma City Thunder. In the second game, at 8:30 a.m., Boston Celtics vs. Charlotte Hornets, and Philadelphia 76ers vs. Utah Jazz. At 9 a.m., Memphis Grizzlies vs. Portland Trail Blazers. At 10:30 a.m., Milwaukee Bucks vs. Atlanta Hawks. And the last game, at 11:30 a.m., LA Clippers vs. Indiana Pacers.